ساتوی پسرو وینو دا د شهیدانو کور دا د باتورانو کور دا د باتورانو کور دا د باتورانو کور دا د باتورانو کور ساتوی پسرو وینو دا د شهیدانو کور دا کور دا د باتورانو کور.
Good evening. Welcome to RTA News. Today is Wednesday, July 30, 2025. Thanks for joining us. The Supreme Leader of the Islamic Emirate met in Kandahar with religious scholars from Herat and Shindad, along with the senior officials from various government departments. In his address, he praised their services and stressed that scholars bear the responsibility of guiding society after the prophets. He emphasized their role in preserving Islam and holding leaders accountable, while the public must follow their guidance. He called on scholars to use governance and politics to uphold Sharia, resolve public disputes, and prevent divisions. He noted that enforcing the Islamic Emirates laws would close the door to unrest and pave the way for full implementation of Islamic principles. Minister of Refugees and Repatriations Maulawi Abdul Kabir met with two Shia scholars, council members, and Nimruz deputy governor. The scholars praised the Islamic Emirates' support for returnees, calling it exceptional. The Nimruz governor shared updates on services provided to returnees. Meanwhile, the Minister of Refugees and Repatriations reaffirmed the government's commitment to addressing refugee issues, both domestically and abroad. The National Environmental Protection Agency says that national and international organizations hold a coordination meeting with Director General of the agency, Maulawi Matiul Haq Khalis, to discuss the reactivation of Afghan Afghanistan. During the meeting, Mr. Khalis highlighted the severe impacts of climate change globally, especially in Afghanistan, and urged the UNAMA and Council officials to intensify efforts to ensure Afghanistan's delegation can participate in the upcoming COP30 conference. The National Disaster Management Authority reports that it has signed a memorandum of understanding with a private organization for $400,000. This contract will provide educational services to 1,800 individuals in 60 villages across the Joghuri and Gilan districts of Ghazni province, as well as in Arghandab and the Chopon districts of Zabul province. The educational program will cover topics such as natural disaster awareness, risk prevention, dispute resolution, and other related sectors. The Director General of the National Environmental Protection Agency, Maulawi Matiul Haq Khalis, met with officials from the Solidarity Committee for Afghanistan. The committee announced the resumption of its activities in the country after a 2-year pause, focusing on climate change and related policies. Mr. Khalis called for the committee's cooperation in implementing environmental projects, combating drought, supporting migrants, reforestation, and managing air and water resources. In July, the Ministry of Public Works reported a significant increase in railway transportation, reaching 393,000 tons. Additionally, 3,189 tons of commercial goods, primarily pomegranate juice and dried fruits, were exported during this period, according to the ministry's spokesperson. Here is the report.
The Ministry of Public Works reports that railway transportation volume reached 393,294 tons in July of this year. The spokesperson for the ministry stated that these transfers were made through the Heratan, Aqina, Torghunday, and Herat Kawaf ports.
In July, the Ministry of Public Works reported 2,092,294 metric tons of goods were transported through railway. These included oil and non-oil products and other materials that were both imported into and exported from the country.
At the same time, analysts believe that the transportation by railways is effective in supporting the country's economic growth.
In economic terms, transport plays a vital role. Countries with access to the sea tend to be more industrialized and developed. Among transportation modes, shipping is most cost-effective, followed by rail transport, which is considered the second most efficient method for trade due to its lower costs.
Officials from the Ministry of Public Works state that they are working to create more facilities for traders in the field of goods transportation.
British Prime Minister has informed his cabinet that the UK may officially recognise the state of Palestine by September if Israel fails to take further steps to end the dire humanitarian situation in Gaza. According to Al Jazeera, the decision follows a cabinet meeting convened to discuss a new proposed peace plan. Construction on several water infrastructure projects has officially begun in Pashto province with a total budget of 11.687 million Afghanis. The inauguration ceremony was attended by Deputy Governor Sheikh Asadullah Sinan, the Provincial Director of Energy and Water, the representatives from UNDP and other local officials. The projects include 560 meters of retaining walls as well as the construction of a dam and a canal system. 6 of the projects are located in Tagab district and one is in the Jrab district of the province. Funded by the United Nations Development Programme UNDP, the projects are being implemented under the supervision of the Pashto Directorate of Water and Energy. Work is expected to be completed within 6 months. Over the past 2 days, the Norman Standard Authority of Nimruz province rejected 153 out of 250 fuel tankers imported from Iran due to substandard quality. According to officials, the fuel was thoroughly tested in the authorities' laboratories and found to be below acceptable standards. The governor of Nimruz province urged all fuel traders to prioritize national interest over personal gain, import only high-quality fuel, and refrain from bringing low-grade products into the country. He emphasized that the provincial administration will not allow anyone to import illegal or poor-quality products through Nimruz province. 7 water supply network projects are being constructed in Pashto province with a total cost of exceeding 11 million Afghanis. According to the Ministry of Energy and Water, the construction of these projects will take 6 months, after which they will be handed over for use. Officials from the Counter-Narcotics Department at the Nimruz headquarters report that they have treated over 200 drug addicts from the province. The Ministry of Interior Affairs states that these individuals have been reunited with their families after recovering at a 1,000-bed hospital in the province. That was all for tonight. Thanks for being with us. Have a great night.
ساتوی پسرو وینو دا د شهیدانو کور دا د باتورانو کور دا د باتورانو کور دا د باتورانو کور دا د باتورانو کور ساتوی پسرو وینو دا د شهیدانو کور دا